speed is equals to distance traveled upon time taken. Okay, that means how much distance traveled within a hour. That is the definition for our speed. Under these rates, with respect to time, how much distance it was traveled. Okay, it was traveled. That is our speed. There are two different parameters, speed and velocity. Okay, speed and velocity. When I consider about speed, when I categorize what is a speed, what is a velocity, in this case, I'll use an example to explain. Okay, here here is a vehicle. Okay, here is a vehicle. This is 10 kilometers. Okay, this is 10-kilometer distance. Okay, when I think about speed, okay, think about speed, I have to consider about distance. Okay, consider about distance. This vehicle is going here and returning to the initial place where it start its travel. Okay, where it starts its travel. Okay, this is going here and coming again to the same place, coming again to the same place within 2 hours. Okay, within 2 hours, this vehicle going here and return back to the same place where it start its journey. Okay, speed means distance upon time. Okay, distance upon time. Okay, when I try to find the distance for this question, okay, distance, how much distance it traveled. Okay, I'll write this equation for speed here. Speed equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time. Okay, how much distance it was traveled? Totally 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers upon time 2 hours. Time 2 hours. So the speed for this particular travel is 10 kilometer per hour. 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. Okay, when I consider about velocity. Okay, what is velocity? Okay, those look same but not exactly same. Velocity means displacement upon time. Okay, displacement upon time. Displacement means what is the distance is traveled from initial place. Okay, what is the distance is traveled from initial speed, initial position. Okay, when we consider about distance, how much it traveled. Okay, it traveled 10 kilometers. To consider our velocity here, in the numerator, displacement. Okay, displacement upon time. What is the displacement of this vehicle? Okay, when we consider about the displacement, how much distance, okay, how much it was separated from the initial position. Okay, how much distance it was separated from the initial position. This is starting here and ending here. There is no any displacement. So displacement is 0. Displacement is 0. So for this particular travel, the velocity is considered as 0 kilometer per hour. Okay, 0 kilometer per hour. How is it possible? Because these are two different parameters. Okay, speed means distance upon time, velocity means displacement upon time. Here there is no any displacement happen, no. So the velocity should be 0 here. That is the difference between speed and velocity. You have to understand this part clearly. Okay, let's look at this question. Uniform speed 15 meter per second. Calculate the distance traveled in 30 seconds. Okay. Here this is a speed and the distance was given. So we have to use the formula for speed. Speed equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time. Here our speed that was given 15 meter per second upon. We have to find how much distance it was traveled. So distance upon the time. The data. Time is 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. Okay. We have to find the distance. For that, I'll keep the distance here, and in the denominator we have 30 seconds. No, you should multiply that. 15 meter per second, that is multiplied with, okay, that is multiplied with 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, here you can see Second to the power of -1, second to the power of 1. This is second to the power of -1, second to the power of 1. So that can be cut off. Then 30 into 15 meters. 30 multiplied with 15 meters, that will give you the distance. Distance that is equals to 15 meters into 30, totally 450 meters. 450 meters. These are very easy direct questions. Okay, they will give you the speed and distance. They'll ask time. Otherwise, they'll give you the speed and time. They'll ask the distance. Likewise, there are some direct mounted question. Okay, if you know the formula, you can substitute the given data to get the answer correctly. Here the distance is equals to 450 meters. Okay, let's see this question. Uniform speed 20 meter per second. How long it traveled in a minute? Okay, uniform speed was given. Time also a minute. Okay, time also given. We have to find the distance. How long it traveled? Okay, speed equals to distance upon time. Okay, our speed is 20 meter per second. Distance we have to find within a minute. Okay, here the unit is in seconds. No, so if you are substituting the time in this formula, you have to convert your minute measurement to second measurement. So in a minute, so 1 minute means totally 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So to find your distance, okay, distance, you can cross multiply this. 20 meter per second multiplied with 60 seconds. Multiplied with 60 seconds. You can cut off this second inverse one, and second, when you multiply 20 times 60, it's 1,200 meters. Sorry, it's 1,200 meters. Like as our previous question, here also uniform speed and time given, we have to find the distance, how it long traveled. That is the question. Okay, let's discuss this question. Calculate the time it takes to travel 240 kilometers at a uniform speed 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, what is this uniform speed? Okay, in our Sri Lankan roads, you know how is these roads are. Okay, with the uniform speed we cannot travel. Okay, that is the hypotenuse. Okay, we cannot speed in a uniform speed, but for our calculations we cannot use some changing speeds or velocities. Okay, in here, okay, that is going from Galle to Colombo. A bus going from Galle to Colombo. Is the speed is always uniform? No, not. But we can conclude, okay, by using the average speed, we can conclude that is traveling by a uniform speed. Otherwise, we cannot do our calculations. That's why we are using this term uniform speed. Okay, otherwise at starting it's 0 kilometer per hour. Okay, somewhere here it's 10 kilometer per hour. At the highways you can see it's around 100 to 120 kilometer per hour. When it reach Colombo bus station, okay, it's 40. Okay, that's a heavy traffic place, no? So 40 kilometer per hour. At the end, it's 0 kilometer per hour. Likewise, the speed can change. Okay, speed can change time to time. But when we are doing calculations, we have to use this uniform speed term to conclude, okay, that bus is traveling by a uniform speed. So that will make our calculation easier. That's why we are using that term. Okay, here the speed and distance given, we have to find the time. Okay, speed equals to distance upon time. This is the formula we have to use. Speed is 60 kilometer per hour. Distance 240. Okay, 240 kilometers upon time. 240 kilometers upon time. We have to find the time. So I'll take time here and 60 kilometer per hour here. Time is equal to 240 kilometers upon 60 kilometer per hour. 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. Here you can see 240. We can simplify this 240 and 60. 1 4s are 160s are 60, 460s are 240. Kilometer and kilometer can be simplified. Okay, here you can see the denominator, the power. Okay, 4 upon h to the power of negative 1. When we take this h to the power of negative 1 to top, okay, to the numerator, the power is negative in denominator. When we take that to numerator, that will become its positive power. Its positive power. So the number does not change. 4 remains same. Only about the unit. Unit is negative in the denominator. When I take that to our numerator, power negative 1. Power, the power of negative 1, that became power. Okay, power to the power positive 1. Okay, positive 1. We are not writing positive 1 powers for the time. So finally our answer should be with the correct unit, 4 hours. 4 hours, that is